Well, hey everybody, 650 Eve here. Welcome home to the channel. Look at what is so light that I am actually holding it in my hand. I can do raises with it, shoulder raises and everything, because this BST carbon fiber swing arm for the K67 S1000RR is not only beautiful, but it is light. And in today's video, Zak the Master Mechanic is going to install this gorgeous piece of jewelry onto our 2025 S1000RR that we are using for this season of the new bike build series. That's right, guys. We are putting this beautiful $6,700 swing arm onto our build bike just so we can give it away to one of you outstanding people viewing the video. Info on how you can possibly win our bike once we're done adding more parts to it is the first link in the description of this video. Come join our Patreon family, guys. Support the build series, and you might just win that bike that you see right behind me that's gonna look amazing with this swing arm. Okay, Zak, you're here.
We got the bike build bike on the stand. Can you believe it? It's been
forever.
Way too long.
Yes.
This is a good looking bike. I forgot how cool it was.
Yes,
this,
it is. The Bluestone Metallic. And they didn't change it for 26, did they, Zak?
No, I believe there's no color changes. We got this color, we got the M package, red, white, and blue, and black.
Yep.
And no red, no. That's it. But yeah, no changes. I've already prepped a bunch of 26s. They all feel the same. Yep. Put together the same. It's not like it doesn't even seem like they really snuck in any little tweaks in the motor or anything.
Like they sometimes do, like you said.
Sometimes do, yeah.
Yep.
On the test rides, they all felt the same. So we'll see what happens once they get unlocked after first services. But yeah, I don't think they did anything different. But yeah, we got something. This is like actually a cool special video.
Yes.
This is not a normal part that would go on a bike build bike. This part's worth it's actually worth more than my current dirt bike, a 2020 Yamaha, I'd say.
Wow.
We got this awesome carbon fiber.
Yes.
From BST.
That's right.
Swing arm.
It's beautiful. And we've had it for a while. Let's give them the backstory of this a little bit.
Okay, so we had this for a while because you got all excited about it. They were teasing it on Instagram, and then you're like, I'm getting one. Yeah. I was like, sweet. Well, I didn't really look into it at all. Yeah. And then it shows up here, and it says on the box it's for an S1000, and you brought your M1000 in. Yeah. Like, well, that's probably not going to fit. But they said it would fit. Actually, we went to the websites, and they said it would fit. Well, they kind of got some misinformation. We got misinformation. Yep. We put it on the M bike. It doesn't work. No. We tried to make it to work, and luckily we didn't do anything to the swing arm, which is why I didn't want to. There were a bunch of people here. Everyone's like, we can just grind this. Well, I'm like, no, we're not grinding the $6,000 swing arm.
Good call.
So I did work around it and machined some other parts, and we could have made it work. Probably wouldn't have been 100% correct. It would have been safe and worked, but they decided, oh, look, we got a hold of BST, and they were actually cool enough. We sent them videos, showed them what the differences were, and they're like, oh. Like 2 days later, they had an M bike on the bench with the swing arm off. Yep. And they're engineering one for the M bike.
Yes, they are.
So we were left with this S1000 one. We're like, what, do you want it back in South Africa? Does it go to Brock's? Where do you want this? They say keep it. Yeah. So we're giving it to you guys.
That's right.
So yeah, you're gonna have a motorcycle hanging off the back of your motorcycle.
Yes.
Because it is, I'm pretty sure it's $5,500 retail.
$6,700.
Oh, $6,700 retail. Yeah. My bad. So yeah, it's definitely worth more than my 2020 dirt bike.
Yes.
So that is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna look great on the bike. It looks great off the bike.
It does.
It's all real carbon fiber except some aluminum parts. But let's get this swing arm off the bike, and we'll pop it on the scale and see what the weight difference is. We did it with the M bike. I don't know what the numbers are. No one will know until we do it.
That was a traumatizing moment for me, so I didn't remember it.
Yeah, but we'll check it with this, and then we'll have an M bike video too coming at some point.
Yes, we will. Well, they say, Zak, my arm for my M1000 is about 2 months away, so then I'll have it in about 2 months.
I mean, I'd say that seems kind of fast even, but we'll see.
Okay.
It's not major changes. It's mainly the quick change wheel setup. It changes the distance of the back of the swing arm. And then the M1000 uses a different suspension linkage. That was a big point. So we were actually going to run a stock S1000 linkage. Yep. But this should bolt right up, no time. Those were the two big issues with it. A couple other small things, but this doesn't have the quick wheel change setup. And the calipers on top. And there were just some spacing issues. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to look great on this bike.
Heck yeah. Good.
So yeah, we got to pull all this so we can get the subframe up so we can get to the bolts for the suspension linkage.
So it's not as easy as I thought, right?
No, it's not a 5-minute job, that's for sure.
How many tools are required?
Ah, BMW is pretty good. Probably 5.
Wow. Not bad. You got to hack apart a new endurance chain, Zach?
Yeah, can't get it around the swing arm any other way.
Okay.
Luckily, we had a new master link in stock, so we can put it back together.
Nice.
If only we had carbon fiber hugger and chain guard.
Yes. Coming soon, Zach. Coming soon.
I know, but it'd be really nice to put it on right now. I'm taking all this off.
True.
These bolts have Loctite on them from the factory, and you have to spin them by hand, otherwise they like seize up in there.
Is it red or blue Loctite?
Ever and ever. It's stronger than red.
Wow.
You're really supposed to heat them.
Okay.
But it'll come out by hand, no problem. Even if you heat it though and put an impact on it, they like to seize. It's crazy.
No way.
Oh, I think we gotta, I know why. Because to get the shock out of the way, we might have to lift up. We'll see what we can get away with here. If we can get away without flipping the subframe up or not. This is a weird sensor back here.
Yeah.
It's only on
DDC.
25s.
Oh.
No, this thing right here. So this is your DDC.
Okay.
There's this attached to the frame.
Yeah.
What do you think it's for? Took me a while to figure it out.
I'm going to say, Zach, that it's for the 911 button.
Yep, you're right.
So what is it? What does it do?
It detects a crash or tip over.
Okay.
It must detect impact.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. No subframe needed.
Yeah, and it is significantly heavier.
You were carrying that other one around for a while.
Yeah, where's that other one? I can hold them both. Oh, here it is. Look at this, Rich. Get this. I'm going to hold both of them. Woo, significant. Get out of here, you piece of... Here you go. Well, you know, I see it in the sunlight. Come on out here, Rich. I think it's sunny out today. We got both these suckers. One, hideous looking, well, compared to this. And this one is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful swing arm. And now we're going to go back inside so Zach can weigh these and we can continue our work. Now it's at 15.83.
Sitting there?
Yep.
Well, we'll go with that then.
15.83 for the stock swing arm. Ooh, significant.
10.36.
10.36. A whole 5.5 pounds different, right?
Yep, 5.5 almost exactly.
Wow.
Didn't even have to use a calculator.
I know, I used the old brain. Look at that, guys. 5.5 pounds. You know what? We got to make a reel. Bye-bye, guys. We'll be back.
So this is actually noted in their install instructions. You have to trim the chain protector or slider just so that it fits on the swing arm better. And then they provide bolts instead of using those little plastic screws.
Okay.
So yeah, snap-on cutters worked. And that's just because that was gonna hit, that was hitting right here, so now it sits flat.
Yes.
And I gotta find that envelope full of bolts.
The supplied bolts getting Loctite.
Yep, just a little blue Loctite, don't want them to come out. The bottom chain guide is actually part of the swing arm, so we don't have to move that over.
Okay.
And we just got to move over our little DDC pivot. I got the cable router there. DDC connector so it knows where the suspension is at. All right, so we got swing arm most of the way in. We got the bolt started for the suspension. This is what that DDC rod I was talking about. This is the sensor for the suspension that tells it how much power you're putting down, or you're braking, because it'll go up and down, so it can assume what you're doing from what the rear end's doing.
Okay.
So very important to have that piece working. That's why They make adjustable ones for when you install the lowering links, but fit way better than on the M1000, right?
Yes,
I mean, this is where we ran into major issues. Next will be the wheel, but we're not gonna have any trouble with that at all. So we're gonna put this swing arm pivot bolt in, and this is like a floating type, so it spins inside, and it's not gonna be super tight. This is probably gonna go to like 8 Newton meters would be my guess. And then we're gonna have to hold it and put the lock nut on. So this is taking up all the space so that our swing arm doesn't jiggle like this. So in just a second here. Right there, see now we lost it. But you don't want it to be too tight because then it won't move up and down. So we'll have to get that torque spec and get that torqued. So it's actually not that loose, it's 25 Newton meters. So that's that's fairly snug in the realm of swing arm pivots.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna go, we'll leave this set up over here. And the other side is gonna be 100 Newton meters because this is what holds it all together.
You're down to the finishing touches, eh?
Getting there. We got the chain adjusters in, we got the mud guard on and the chain guard on.
The temporary mud and chain guards.
Hopefully temporary, yes.
These plastic things just don't look right on top of the carbon fiber, that's for sure.
But the main job, the swing arm is on. It fit really well. Everything lined up awesome. Top-notch job from BST as always.
Trying to clean that chain up a little bit.
Yeah, just trying to get it cleaned up a little bit.
Actually, it's looking better, just whatever you did.
Yeah, a little chain cleaner. And more importantly, the wheel spins.
Yes.
That's just the chain rubbing on the slider. It's allowed to do that. And our rear brake works. Everything's nice and square. So looking like the swing arm fits, no issues.
Yes.
Which is awesome. I'm just gonna lube up the chain. We'll get the exhaust on, pop the rest of the bodywork on, take it for a spin because it's actually nice here today, which is a very rare thing recently.
There he goes.
So yeah, I fully expected not to really notice any difference whatsoever. I would say it really does feel like we put a set of carbon fiber wheels on the bike.
No way.
It feels exactly like when we do that. It's just that it goes side to side that much easier. You can cut in and out of traffic that much easier. But it really does make a difference. I really want to put some carbon wheels on this now and see how much better it could even get from that.
We're gonna.
But it does, it gives it that just little more surgical edge.
Yeah.
Compared to the stock one. I mean, I have to go back to back. I'm about to go ride a stock one to see, because I got to take one on a test ride anyway, and it's nice out. But yeah, we'll see. But I really think it felt like more nimble side to side.
Wow.
And it stopped you so much easier.
Yes, it does. But lighter in the back.
It looks great. It's definitely a premium component.
Yes.
Can't wait to see it once we get some more carbon around it.
It's going to look beautiful, man.
But yeah, fun making a video on the Bike Build Bike.
Yeah.
Get over to Patreon, get yourself a chance to win this thing.
Absolutely, Zach.
Got 2 motorcycles sitting right there.
Yeah, man.
Just in what we've done already.
Heck yeah.
Which isn't much.
Expensive.
Yeah. Exhausts are up.
Yeah.
That's an Acura header. Those are like $2,400 now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And of course our illuminated. There you go.
Yep. Those stayed the same price, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Zach. You heard it from Zach, and you can see it right here in full color. This BST 100% carbon fiber swing arm looks awesome on this bike, and it makes a difference when riding this gorgeous machine. I can't wait to jump on this bike and give her a dance with this new beautiful piece of jewelry attached to the rear of this motorcycle. It looks amazing from this angle when you don't have an exhaust, covering up the beautiful carbon fiber, guys. Don't forget, you can be entered to possibly win this machine by clicking on the first link in the description of this video or scanning that QR code right there. We've given away quite a few bikes over the years, and this one is going to be very, very special. Once we finish adding all of the parts from Moto Million onto it and preparing this machine for its new home. Link to how you can get this beautiful BST carbon fiber swing arm is also in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for viewing. Don't forget, ride something and ride safe. We'll catch you in the next video.